when taxi driver Jake picked up a mysterious passenger in the dead of night. He never expected the ride to lead him to the brink of sanity. It was a quiet night, with the moon casting eerie shadows on the deserted streets. Jake saw a figure waving him down on a particularly dark road, and, against his better judgment, pulled over. The man who got in was tall, with dark skin, black painted nails, and strange rings. An unpleasant odor filled the car, but Jake stayed silent and focused on driving. The stranger gave an address deep in the countryside. As they drove, the stench intensified, making Jake gag. Suddenly, flashing lights appeared in the rearview mirror. A police car signaled for him to pull over. The officer, after a brief interaction, looked at the passenger seat and laughed, telling his partner that Jake seemed to think he had a goat sitting next to him. Jake's blood ran cold, realizing the passenger might not be human. Jake, terrified, demanded the passenger to get out, but the man calmly said it was only a few more minutes. Finally, they reached the address, and the passenger stepped out and vanished into the darkness. Jake found himself in a graveyard. The man disappeared, leaving behind only the stench. Shaken, Jake sped away, haunted by the encounter. From that night on, he avoided that part of town, but the memory of the midnight fair, the cold, dark eyes of the stranger, and the eerie smell lingered. Every time he passed a graveyard, he looked for those gleaming eyes, forever haunted by the mysterious man who had disappeared into the night.